Helsinki, a city of over 640,000 people. The capital city of Finland. It prides itself of being the best city in Finland with a vibrant seaside, beautiful islands, and great green urban areas. In 2016, Finland itself was even considered the most environmentally sustainable country in the world. Helsinki itself is well known for its sustainability and experience in environmental governance, being alert and taking action in environmental issues such as energy efficiency, waste management, and land use. City representatives adopt a philosophy known as sustainable thinking, where they base their decisions around the future of the city and their environmental impact, being a driving force for the development of the green city. Bicycling as a main mode of transportation is encouraged, Helsinki having an over 1,000-kilometer long cycling network where you can get around the city. Public transportation is also popular too. There are few cars in the city, and if you do get one, it would be practically useless. Trees and other varieties of plants quite literally encompass the city. Helsinki is even adopting an urban gardening program as well to further extend their green city development, with bag and box gardens being increasingly popular, making it very easy for a citizen to engage in personal gardening. There are even campaigns such as festivals like the Green Fingerprint Festival that help promote environmental awareness nationwide. Currently, Helsinki is even constructing carbon-free green neighborhoods all around the city, and a district in Helsinki called Jätkäsaari until 2030, soon becoming an urban zone with almost no carbon emissions, and a fully green district in Helsinki which would serve as a green role model for other nations around the world, highlighting the fact that being a full green zone can happen and still be beneficial to the citizens, hopefully inspiring other nations to follow in Helsinki's footsteps. Due to all of the environmental developments and overall climate awareness in Helsinki, a better quality of life is practically a given for the citizens. Helsinki citizens are guaranteed to have good air quality due to the city's reductions in carbon emissions, a nice scenery from the amount of plants and gardens around the city, and an overall green and eco-friendly atmosphere with a government that cares for the future of the city and promotes a message that inspires people to care for the environment. So what did all this cost? Helsinki's Green Vision cost is not publicly announced yet, as it is a recently developed city, and its budget grows with the population and investors that invest in the city. But I believe that most of the city's development costs come from the residents in the form of rent and taxes. Helsinki is a city with a high cost of living compared to other countries in Europe and in the world, with most things such as rent, bills, and groceries being significantly more expensive compared to other cities in the world. But I believe that the city's willingness to experiment with green initiative and sustainable development more than makes up for the cost of living. So what's in it for them? Why go through the struggle of being an efficient and eco-focused city whose concerns are around sustainability and cutting carbon emissions? First of all, being such a city allows Helsinki to have pride and initiative, from having one of the world's best level of life quality and overall one of the cleanest capital cities in the world, allowing Helsinki to be viewed as a great place to live with lots of potential, which draws in investors and tourists, benefiting the economy. Not to mention while being a role model for other cities, showing that it can function well even with the addition of green initiative and sustainability. Helsinki's City Council is responsible for running the city and making decisions for the future, including dealing with issues like urban planning, education, and city sustainability, the mayor of Helsinki being Jan Vapaavuori. So where in Toronto could a project similar to Helsinki's Eco Initiative be implemented? I believe a green project in downtown Toronto would have the most environmental impact. As downtown Toronto is a densely packed area of people, with buzzing skyscrapers and business all around, the simple well-being of the downtown streets can often be neglected, filled with litter, and with cars and businesses all around being a big contributor for carbon emissions in Toronto. It would also help the city in reducing costs of cleaning services, as people will start to be more mindful of their actions toward the environment and hopefully help keep the streets clean on their own by learning to put proper garbage in the proper bins and not to throw cigarette butts on the ground, for example, but in their proper disposal areas. If there was going to be a greening project in downtown Toronto, I believe that the goals of it should consist of first limiting the amount of garbage on the streets. Cigarette butts, plastic bags, and paper napkins fill the street, blowing with the wind, and the amount of pigeons with that too make me realize how much garbage pigeons and other birds and animals are eating in downtown Toronto. So by limiting that garbage, such as by adding more garbage bins around the city, for more convenience, and similar to Helsinki, having more overall awareness of our climate and environment by having more campaigns such as festivals and advertisements that highlight problems we have in Toronto regarding our environment and what we can do to solve them. My point is that Helsinki is a beautiful example of a fully functional green city that should serve as inspiration for what Toronto could become and function like one day. That's all.